Hey guys, Glasgow TCG here, Corvi. Going to be doing the Force of Will Arla deck profile that I use for Force of Will. So we're just going to get straight in it. I run Arla. Pay 2 light to G-activator. Gods are is pay 2 light, 2 void. When a J/Resonator you control attacks this turn, you can deal 400 damage to the target Resonator your opponent controls. For each J/Resonator you control attack this turn. Yeah, so 400, tap it for 400. Next Resonator, tap it 800, etc. Stones, I run one levitating stone. It produces yellow. Tap it and another stone. Give something flying. And I'll tell you about the combo of that. 4 green white. That I'm running green white because I'm testing a build for a new card that comes out in the next set. It's a green. It's a green Resonator. It's pay 1. It's a 2/2, and you tap it to produce light. It's basically Priest, but for light, and then just 5 normal magic stone. Few proxies, like I said, I'm testing a build, so that's I'm using this because it's a 1/2/2, and that's what the actual card is in the set, and I'm just using this as a proxy for tap produce light. For Percival, obviously. Oh, sorry, I hit the camera there. These are 2 Percivals just now, my other 2 are on the way. This is a pay 1 2/2. When this card enters the field, look at the top 5 cards of your deck, and then take either a Regalia or a Knight of the Round Table. Sorry, I just fixed the camera there. And then you can banish this to prevent damage done to a Knight or your Dray Ruler. Targets in this deck are 4 Artemis Bow and 2 Bedivere, and also Percival herself. 4 Little Angel of Armalla. It's a 1 free. It's a 1 free with flying, really, and then but you can banish this card to gain 300 life. Need them 1-drops. That's the 1-drops out of the way. Put the foil out front. 2-drop. Wingman of Armalla. It's a 3/6, pay 2. Well, pay a light, pay a void. You can tap this to give something flying. Again, I'll show you the combo with that later on. 3 Dignified Seraph. Pay 2 light, pay 2 void. 8/8 with flying. Sorry. I bumped this up from 2 to 3 because I would like more targets for my Invigoration of the Wind Lord, really, basically, just to hit this more often, because I feel at 4 just clogged up. 2 Celestial Wing Seraph. Obviously, you want to get this. I want to get this in my late game, so when I have about 6 stones, or 7. 7 works as well, because I can deactivate Arla. Arla gets this. Oh, I keep hitting the camera today for some reason. Arla gets this. I pay the 5 for this, and then Celestial brings out this. Sorry, there's a lot of glare. I'm not doing very well today, guys. I'm having a bad day. So Celestial is a pay 2 light, pay 3 void. It's a 1000 flying. When this hits the field, you may search your deck for another angel with a 4 cost or less and call it to the field. When this card attacks, you gain 300 life for every angel on the field, including herself. And then, again, for late game or for when I'm stuck against something with a big field, 2 Bedivere. Bedivere, pay 3 when this enters. Remove a card with 1000 attack or less, a 1000 attack or more from the game. just remove it straight out, and it's got target attack and 7/7. And then we'll just go straight into the spells. For Invigoration of the Winged Lord, pay 2, pay 1. You can look at the top 4 cards of your deck and call a size 4 or less, a cost 4 or less. And the other effect, which is actually the first effect, is resonators you control all gain flying, and then when they attack, they get to restand basically. For Heavenly Garden of Armalla, obviously just to buff up my guys by 2/2 if multiples are on its stats quite nicely. Even with one on the field, little Angel of Armalla becomes a 5/5, and that's really annoying because from the beginning I could just be poking down someone with like 5, 5, 5, 5, and before it's even turn 4, you've lost half your health because of, like, if you don't run any flying or any outs to it really, or if you're not drawn into them, it just gets really annoying. For Protection of the Seraph, I really like this card because, like I said, if my little angel becomes a 5/5 at the very first turn, I can then attach this to her, and it becomes instantly more annoying because you can't target her for attacks, effects of cards or abilities, spells and abilities. So instantly she becomes an indestructible 5/5 that's going to poke you down a lot from the beginning of the game. And if you're, as Sam would say, on the play, meaning going first, then that's really annoying to handle unless you're running Artemists or any cards to get rid of additions. And that's why I like that. And obviously it's really annoying if it's on Dignified Seraph with a 2/2 buff. That's a K coming at you, especially if you hit it with Invigoration of the Winged Lord. My one tech, it's Sign of the Future. If I'm like on the back foot, I don't really. I want to gain more board advantage as much as I can. So this is a pay 1, pay a void. If your opponent controls 3 or more resonators than you do, you can remove 2 of them resonators straight out of the game. Just remove them straight out. I did that to Melrose the other day. In fact, I was playing Sam's Resord, and he was playing 4 Arthur in his build, and I literally played this, got rid of 2 Arthur, and then played the other 2 Bedivirs straight after each other, and I just removed all 4 of his Arthurs, and then I stalled him so that he would deck out because he refused to fight into the 3 Artemis that I set up. Well, I run 4 in the deck, but I had 3 of them set up at the time. Artemis is by far like my favourite card in the deck. You run Arla mainly because of this card. It gives it 4 counters. It's a pay nothing. It's got target attack. You can remove an arrow counter from this card, and it deals 400 damage to target attacking or blocking J/Resonator. I mean, it hits J rollers. Like, it's pretty amazing. You can remove 2 to destroy a target addition Resonator or a card in the chance standby area. And then you can remove 4 arrows to target J/Resonator with flying. So that's where Wingman and my stone come in. I can tap these, give something that I don't want to see on the board flying, and we'll tap this, tap another light, or just tap this in general, and just give something flying, pay the 4, and just pop it straight out and just remove it from the field. Yeah, not else I can really say about the deck, guys. This is the build that I'm working on right now, but I will be changing the build to something a lot more offensive instead of me just sitting back trying to build a field and then picking a good time to initiate. But I will be changing the build fairly soon. I'll let you know because it's going to get changed completely. But this is what as a new player to Force of Will, this is what I'm running as my main deck at the moment, and I've had no problems with it so far. Obviously, everyone has their bad matchups, but it's been pretty consistent for me so far. So, thanks a lot, guys. This has been Corvi's Arla Force of Will deck profile, and we'll see you all guys in the next one.